It's gonna be some chill vibes, just hanging out, playing yo-yo, and chatting with chat. So I hope y'all are having a good night and enjoy the stream. I'm gonna start out with a little bit of 5A just for fun. And 5A, as you can see, uses a counterweight connected to the yo-yo, which is super fun. So yeah. Yo, how's it going, Yassine? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Having some fun with 5A for a little bit. How have your videos been going? Have you been making some more shorts lately? It's past your bedtime, lol. Well, hopefully I don't keep you up too late, but I appreciate the support, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I've been trying to work on that aerial beasting, and I've been getting better at it. It's just the dismount. The dismount is still tripping me up. Yo, nice. That's awesome. What yo-yo do you have on the way? Things have been going pretty well for the most part. I had an awesome stream yesterday. Like during lunch, I had the most viewers I've ever had, and it was a super fun stream. Just lots of good energy, good vibes. It was a fun time. But I've been eyeing some new yo-yos as well too, actually. So stay tuned. I might do some new yo-yos for Black Friday. Well, I would probably get them on Black Friday and then, open them on stream or something. Yo, how's it going? Hey, James. Ooh, you got the Hoop Dream shutter. Nice. I don't think I've seen the design for that one yet, but that's the one that Gentry just released like this week, right? It's so fun. That's so satisfying to do that, man. The around the leg, whatever this trick is called, is just so fun. How many other shutters has he done? He's done a couple, well, I mean, like for the project shutter that he's doing right now, he's done a bunch of them. I just haven't quite kept track of all of them. But there have been some pretty good designs though, not gonna lie. Gotta get this string tightened back up. Saturday you released it, nice. Yeah, I thought I saw a live stream about that recently. I didn't have a chance to hop on it, but I thought I saw him packaging some of the Hoop Dream shutters. Yo, how's it going, Josiah? Welcome. How's it going, Jameson? I do occasionally make people mods, but it's usually people from the yo-yo community that I've interacted with a lot online or that I know in person. It's just easier that way. Yo, appreciate it, TOTL. Sorry you missed last stream, had to do music lessons. No worries, dude. I streamed at kind of a random time earlier today. I tried streaming right after work, and I realized I have no energy right after work, so that's not an optimal time for me to stream, I've come to realize. I want to make a combo out of that somehow. How long have I been yo-yoing? I've been yo-yoing for 15 years. Coming up on 16 since we're at the end of the year. That was an okay dismount. I've been trying to get better at that one. We'll get a better basting here in a minute. Yeah, same with you in school. Just hop on the PC and make it, for your gaming channel. I didn't know you had a gaming channel. Nice. I technically have a gaming channel too, but I've only done like one stream on it. I probably should stream on it more often, but I've been streaming a lot more on this channel. Yeah, no, seriously, zero energy. You released 9 shutters and nice. What's my other channel called? It's like Poke Runner or something. Because like the idea I had with that channel was like I wanted to start training for a marathon, but I was going to do like my marathon training while I play like Poke Rogue or something, because I really enjoy Pokemon games. I still haven't quite figured out the camera setup that I like for it. And it's just like, since I've been streaming so much on this channel, I don't have like a ton of extra time at that point to like stream on more than one channel, right? Yo, thanks. I think it's a fun idea. I just don't have enough time to stream on multiple channels while having a full-time job and having a family and other obligations, right? Like, it just adds up to be too much. Let's play some 1A here. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, I know, man. We're super close. We are super close. Only a few away. What kind of stuff do you do on your gaming channel, Josiah, by the way? Dude, we should meet again sometime soon. Have you been to any of are you planning to go to any contests this year? Or I guess any of the state contests for the rest of the year? You seen? Alright, we'll see you around, Jameson. I'm thinking probably sometime tomorrow around 11 Central, like 11 a.m. Central. I might do an evening stream too, we'll see. My sleep schedule has been all over the place, so I kind of stream when I have energy. But I'd say probably 11 a.m. Central Time would be when I'm most likely to stream tomorrow. Yo, how's it going, Kyle? What's happening? Yo-yo tricks are happening. Welcome to the world of modern yo-yo. We're glad you're here. And I hope you're enjoying the tricks. You're thinking about going to Florida State? Nice. I'm still trying to figure out if I can make that happen. Like, it would be highly unlikely. because I have like I'm on like the activity committee for church activities in the church that I go to. And I'm also, so there's a church activity that I'm like literally playing piano for on the same day as Florida State's. And then the day after, I'm in like a chamber choir concert. So it's just like, unless I can find someone to fill in for me on the piano for that activity, it's unlikely that I'll be able to go. But if I can, I'll see you there. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. How's it going, Judy? Welcome, welcome. Minecraft, PvP, and hardcore worlds. Nice. I am not familiar with hardcore worlds in Minecraft, but I would imagine it would be a more survival mode kind of approach to Minecraft as opposed to the creative. Is that a fair comparison? I haven't played Minecraft too much, but I have played a lot of Pokemon and other games. Let's see, do I remember you from the last live? Yeah, I do remember you. You've been on a couple of my lives, haven't you, Judy? You know how to play piano? Nice. Piano is a really fun instrument. I really like piano. Okay, so it's basically like you get one life and you can't respawn. And if you delete the world and all of your... Oh, if you die, you delete the world and all of your progress. Dang. Sounds like a Nuzlocke in a way. But like for Minecraft, as opposed for Pokemon. I bet those challenge videos are pretty fun. Yo, Iwasawa Tower. I need to figure out Iwasawa Tower. It looks like a pretty sick trick, not gonna lie. Because that's the laceration into the tower, right? Yeah, piano is good. I've been playing piano for longer than I've been yo-yoing actually, but I'm a lot better at yo-yoing than piano. I did not practice piano nearly as much as I practiced yo-yoing. But I still play piano I still play piano like every week for church, so I mean like I still get opportunities to practice anyway. Yo, thanks Judy, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's nice that I have an opportunity to play regularly, even if, you know, it's not like, you know, super challenging music. It's just, it's nice to be playing on a regular basis. Yeah, no, it does sound like it'd be a really risky challenge, those hardcore Minecraft runs. Let's see here. Hardest 1A trick. Okay. Hardest 1A trick time. I almost landed that first try. Almost got a second try. Well, it's supposed to land on the back string and end up in this tower. But landing it on that back string is just, I don't know why it's so hard for me. I'm just so used to like, from those interceptions landing on the string that I intercept on, as opposed to a different string, that it just throws me off when I aim for a different one. Dang. This is what I get for trying to learn an actually hard trick, is just like sore arms from all this whipping. In any case, it's something along those lines where like you do the double or nothing whip, but you land on the back string and you end up in a tower. I bet it would be pretty rewarding to beat one of those hardcore challenges. I keep trying to tell myself that for Nuzlocke for Pokemon, but I just get so salty when I keep losing over and over again. I don't know. Like the whole idea of like one mistake and you like lose your run, just like I don't know. It's difficult for my mental health, I've come to realize. But it's fun to watch, that's for sure. What was my lunch today? What did I have for lunch today? I had some yogurt with fruit and a granola bar, and then a couple of meal prepped tortilla pizzas because I had a bunch left over from meal prepping. So nothing too crazy. Probably should make a better lunch than that, but yeah, no, those hardcore, like those, like the imposed rules can be really fun in a way for those kinds of challenges, but they can also just be like really frustrating if you're not careful. Yeah, it actually was pretty good. I had some leftover raspberries as well, so that was some yogurt and a granola bar. It was actually pretty good. Right now, it is, what time is it right now? It's 9:23 in my time zone, Central Time. Oh, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. So Yassine, you might find this to be interesting, but I was showing Philip from Yo-Yo Friends some of my arm combo stuff, and when I showed him this whip, where it's like a double whip around into like a regular, like into that, he was telling me he would click that a +2, which I mean, I think that's pretty sick, not gonna lie. But I just never would have guessed that would have clicked above a +1. But I am really bad at clicking 1A, so I trust his judgment over mine. Yeah, no, seriously, it makes it so frustrating to lose in those situations. Yo, how's it going, Rafa? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it makes it more frustrating to lose, but also more satisfying to win when you are able to win under difficult rules. That's how I felt when I won the literal only Emerald Nuzlocke I've ever succeeded on, after who knows how many attempts. I gave up on Platinum Nuzlocks after failing like 20 times. I don't remember how many times, it was a bunch. Yeah, if you want to, Kyle, go for it. Like, whatever floats your boat. Dang. So close. Yo, how's it going, John? You won the Solheim yo-yos? Let's go. Yo, that's awesome. So, month or two ago, I had a giveaway, and we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, John, who won the Solheim pair in the chat today. GG's. I hope you're having fun. You did, like, did you get the tutorials that I sent you, by the way? This is your gaming channel, nice. It's all good, Judy. Get some rest. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. You haven't really started making edited videos, but you will soon. That's fair. In that case, do you normally live stream on it or just post unedited videos? Like, what do you normally do on your gaming channel? I find for me, I tend to do like a mix of mostly shorts and live streams, and then some edited longer form videos as they make sense. Nice, I'm glad. Oh, cool. Good stuff. So then, are you live streaming yourself, like doing those challenges then? That would make sense. I feel like that would be a prime example of a good live stream topic for gaming, is challenge runs. You're on a train on your way from Chicago to Fort Lauderdale? Dang. That sounds like a long train. Good luck. Luckily, they're letting me yo-yo in the food cart. That's good. Is there enough space in there? I don't know if I've ever been on a train that goes between states. I would imagine those tend to probably be larger than other trains, so there'd probably be more room. Okay, how did I get into this predicament? There we go. Nice, nice. Oh, by the way, I learned a new bind today, but it's like really hard to land. But I'm curious what y'all's thoughts are on it. Um, it's like an over. It started to catch. There we go, like that. Like, basically, you do like the whip you would do for like a negative 1.0 hook. But like as the yo-yo goes up, you like whip it into the gap like that. I don't know. I thought it was a really cool bind. I've seen a few people do stuff like that, but I feel like it only works on yo-yos that have either like a smaller gap for the bearing, or I guess sorry, for, smaller gap width, or just that have grippier pads. Because like I was trying it on my Evolve, which is generally like a little bit slippier on the binds compared to some of my other yo-yos, and it was really hard to land it. But on some of the grippier responses, I've been able to get it a little bit better, like that. Yo, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the Soul Hem series. I also enjoyed the Soul Hum series. I'm kind of glad that I'm done for a little bit, but I do kind of want to do another one. because that was a really fun series, even though it took a lot of effort. Like filming myself and trying to make progress with solo hum every day was a lot harder than I expected. Oh. Okay, wanted to make sure I put the right string on the right finger. For a second there I thought I had them on the wrong fingers. 1 second. It is really hard. I wholeheartedly agree. But once you get used to the throws and the actual rolls, like, even though it's still hard, you can at least make some progress at that point. Because I feel like that was the biggest hurdle for me, was like just learning the throws and then actually getting the rolls going. So I guess if people are interested, actually, I could talk through. Yeah, it does take practice, but there is also some technique aspects that helped a lot. So a couple things to think about actually, are how you hold the yo-yo. And I know that this is hard to see because I'm wearing black gloves on a black background. Um, but I'm holding the yo-yo with my pointer finger on the frontward yo-yo and my middle finger on the second yo-yo to throw. Second yo-yo has the shorter string, first yo-yo has a longer string. And in general, like I'm holding the second yo-yo normally the entire time. And ideally, like as I throw it straight, I adjust the like, that was a really bad example. Let me try that again. But the idea is like you still throw it straight like you would normally. And then you kind of just like move, like you throw it slightly to the side of the yo-yo that you already have spinning. So you kind of like move the string slightly out of the way. Maybe, let me throw it this way so you can see what I mean. So like I move it over here, right? So that we're like to the side. And then you can adjust the string for where it's going to land as it's in the air. I found that to be helpful because that way it's easier to throw it straight. Because like for me, the hardest part at first, other than just getting the throw at all, was getting the yo-yos to be aligned. Because they would want to go off plane from each other, or like tilt in random directions, which made it really hard to control. And then the final thing that I found to be really helpful was figuring out the rhythm for the bounces. It's a lot like boing boing in 1A, but with like probably more exaggerated movement. Just a couple of thoughts on solo hum at least. Yo, how's it going? Wait, you can flip that middle finger in front. That's true. That's true. There, you can also do the middle finger in front. I haven't learned that throw yet, but Josiah was telling me about it at Worlds, and apparently that's the setup that Hajime uses, and makes it more possible for you to do some of the regen tricks that he does. The solo hum. Because like there's a regen trick where like he'll like whip the string out to catch it or whatever, and I was talking with Josiah, and apparently that, among other regen tricks, are like only possible with the, or at least very difficult unless you use the middle finger forward, as opposed to the pointer finger forward. You play pointer finger forward. Fair enough. Yeah, no problem, man. You wish you went where? I don't know if I don't know if I quite caught that part. My chat has been doing better this stream, but on a lot of other streams, it hasn't quite gotten all of the messages. And so I have to like close it and reopen it and close it and reopen it a bunch of times. Not getting enough like move it to the side for some reason. Oh, to worlds, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to ask Josiah a bunch of solo home questions at worlds because I really wanted my like after worlds to grind solo home a ton, which is has been exactly what I've done. And so I asked him a bunch of questions around that. Yeah, sorry if that was confusing. I was meaning Josiah Pulsper. If that wasn't clear beforehand. I just realized that might have been confusing. Dang. Oh yeah, Josiah Pulsifer is really good at solo hum. You should check out his 2023 anti-freestyle. He did an entire freestyle of only solo hum last year for anti. And in general, his solo hum is really good. Sean De Los Santos also has really good solo hum, and so does Chen Zhao from Wild. There's a lot of really good solo hum players. Speaking of which, Omganju today actually posted on his Instagram story a really good solo hum clip. If you haven't checked it out, you should. It was really good. Yeah, he's very good at solo hum. And just 4A in general. He just won anti actually. The anti contest that just happened. He was the one that won 4A. Yeah, it might have been a different person. But yeah, Josiah Pulsifer plays almost exclusively. Actually, I think he does play exclusively 4A. Although I did see him post a clip of 3A the other day, but I think it was just for fun. But it was a really good 3A clip. I've been trying to work on those regens. I really want to, in my next competition freestyle, add more regens, because I didn't really have very many when I did, well, I didn't have hardly any at all in Worlds. That was the extent of my regens at Worlds, was just the open string bind to the shoulder bind. And I really want to extend my regen combo. They are so satisfying, I agree. Oh my. They're also extraordinarily risky, and I have so many bruises right now because of practicing regens. Oh, wait. I almost went for an opposite direction body orbit for a second there, and I got a little bit thrown off on the momentum. I know, right? I wasn't sure if I was the only one noticing that as well. Yeah, I think a lot of people are on Hunter's chat or Hunter's stream right now. But what's interesting is that, like, I normally try and like not stream at the same time as Hunter, but there's, you know, only so much I can do when I just try and stream when I have time, right? What was interesting is that, like, yesterday I streamed shortly after Hunter finished his stream. And, you know, it ended up going like super well. And it wasn't necessarily just because like going right afterwards, but I don't know, it's like I've been doing like really good with my lives, getting, you know, regularly around like 40 to 60 people. And so I don't know what happened between like yesterday and today. I didn't really change much, but it's all good. Oh, it's all good, Josiah. Do whatever works for you, man. Like, Hunter makes awesome streams as well, and I am not in any way intending to. I'm not trying to steal viewers by any means. I go live when I have time. And the more people that enjoy or that get to see yo-yo tricks, the better, in my opinion. And I regularly go to Hunter's lives as well too. But he was out of town for a bit, so I didn't go to him for a while. But I think he started streaming again like yesterday or on maybe Sunday or something. Trying to figure out, can I teach you 1.5 hook? I can actually, yes. Of all the hooks, I do actually know 1.5 hook. Let me grab a 1A yo-yo really quick. That's fair. I appreciate it either way, Josiah. I'm trying to stream more regularly. Just trying to figure out a schedule that makes sense. But for 1.5 hook, make sure you know 1.0 hook, or yeah, 1.0 hook first. So just like that. Make sure you've learned that one first, because the idea is very similar, where you're going to be whipping a loop around your hand and your finger. But in this case, it's going to be going further than that. So it's going to end up over here, right? So how does that work? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to intercept the string as it goes around. And you'll notice that there's still a loop that forms, right? And that loop is intended to go around your dominant hand pointer finger. So I can do it this way as well. So if you're intercepting with your, like that first string, you'll see that there's still that loop. And you want that loop to go over your right finger. So I'll show on this side, this angle as well too. We'll intercept it first, practice that, make sure you see the loop kind of still going around. And then you want that loop to go around your dominant hand. And now, the more you do this, the tighter your string tension is going to get. So like, you may need to adjust it periodically. But some things that I found helpful are to like kind of like bring your hands a little bit closer together during that whip. And I don't know why, but I feel like it helps me when I lean a little bit to the right, but I don't know if that actually matters at all. But some people will also kind of like do a little extra circular motion to help like whip that extra string into the gap. Nice. I'm glad that you're still like that. It's going well. Was that helpful in learning 1.5? Like, or does that make sense? Because I can explain it a little bit more if that would be helpful. Appreciate the kindness, they said, but I am married. Yeah, I think that we need to. Give me just a moment. Sorry about that. Just needed to take care of something in the chat that was a little bit questionable, to say the least. Trying to make sure that this stream is a wholesome place that people feel comfortable at, and so if there's ever something that's uncomfortable that comes up in chat, let me know, or let a mod know, and we'll make sure to take care of it. This is intended to be a family-friendly stream. got a request for DNA from Elizabeth. Let me grab a yo-yo that I can DNA with. One moment. Got one right here. Dang. Not my greatest DNA, but we'll try another one. That one was a little bit rough. Man, I don't know what it has been with me and the DNA today, but it's been an uphill battle. There we go. Yo, welcome back, Josiah. You left at the right time. We had some unique chatting that I needed to get to time out, but you left at the right time. We got a walk the dog request as well. Thank you, Dizzy. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the tricks. It's the whole goal of the stream is to, to share yo-yo tricks, which is something that I really enjoy, and also just to make this a friendly environment that we can, just chat and have a good time, and that hopefully if you enjoyed hanging out. If it makes your day better, even better. Yeah. You were just watching Hunter. Nice. I'm sure his stream is going really well too. If you pop back over there, make sure to tell him I say hi, and hope his stream is going well. If he's still going once I'm done going on live, or once I'm done with live, I'll hop in the chat as well. I appreciate the kindness, Elizabeth, but I'm not trying to compete. We're both just sharing yo-yo tricks in the ways that make sense and that we enjoy. And either way, it's a W for the yo-yo community. Hunter's a friend of mine, and I'm glad that he's streaming as well too. He does a really good job of the streams. I cannot believe I actually saved that. Every now and then, when you try and do regens with Offstring, it just snags a little bit, and you just gotta keep going until it doesn't snag, and you just really hope you don't smack yourself with a yo-yo going high speeds. I don't know if you can see these, but I've got some pretty good bruises from messing up on those snags with the regens. Another magic knot. Hunter said hi. Nice. Appreciate it. Oh boy, we got another interesting one. Right at the time that I'm trying to untie a knot. One moment. Yo, just I'm not sure if you're interested, but I'm gonna put you as a moderator anyway. Um, just because it's very helpful. Um, it's very helpful to have mods on the stream, and don't feel obligated, even if if you feel uncomfortable with it, don't worry about it. But just sometimes I don't notice when people say some really unhinged stuff in chat, and so if you beat me to it, by all means, go for it. Yeah, for some reason I get those knots on shoulder binds too, and another Offstring player was telling me it was probably because my string has bad tension, or it's old, which is fair. I have been using this string for a couple streams now. You're good with yo-yo, nice. What kind of yo-yoing do you do, Elizabeth? It's so sketchy when I get those snags, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You can do 3 DNAs at once, bro. Are you Bella freestyling? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. The string slides more easily when it's newer. That's true. It's easy. What do you mean it's easy to do 3 DNAs at the same time? I don't even know how I would hold 3 yo-yos at the same time. I can barely hold 2 yo-yos with 4A. But I guess 4A yo-yos are a lot bigger than 1A yo-yos. And there's the knot again. Okay, I think this is a sign that I need to switch my string. I have gone far too long without switching the string. So, in case any of you are curious on how I measure my Offstring string length, let me grab a new string and I will show you. Once I figure out where my string is, here it is. All right. So normally what I do for measuring string length is I go a little bit over from my shoulder towards my chest, and then I do my full wingspan to my right. I find that that's a good length for me, and then I tie the knot from there. I learned this from Sean, just that he would use his shoulder as kind of like a measuring stick, more or less, to know how long his string should be roughly. And then we'll just cut off the excess. And then you're good to go with the new string. On your fingers. I mean, like that makes sense, because like you have to spin the yo-yos on your fingers to do a DNA. So that's fair. The string is much whippier when it's brand new. Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed, is that like with the brand new strings, is that it whips so much faster that I'm not always prepared for it. So I might need a minute to get used to the new string again. The Magic Yo-Yos fit me perfect right out of the bag. That's fair. I've heard people have enjoyed the Magic Yo-Yo strings for 4A. I find that they're fine, but for me, sometimes they're not quite thick enough, and so I used to use Kitty Fat, and Kitty Fat wasn't thick enough either. Their string, and so I decided to try Sochi Fat string, at Worlds, and that's what I've been using ever since, and it usually works pretty well for me. You started a month ago and you can already do triple DNA. That is insane, and I would love to see a video of that because I only know of one person who's ever pulled off a triple DNA, and it's Bella. You use Gentry strings too. Nice. Welcome, Orlando. Welcome. Glad you made it out to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thanks. Missed the recapture. Dang. I lined up the behind the back wrong. Close, but not quite. OT strings are the best. I still need to try the OT strings. I haven't tried them yet, but I've heard a lot of people like them. You started 8 months ago and struggled to do a normal DNA. I also struggled to do a normal DNA, and I've been yo-yoing for 15 years. You're back, you're switching back and forth. Fair enough. If you could be a yo-yo, would I? Interesting question. I don't think I've ever been asked that question. I don't think I would want to be the yo-yo because I would get way too dizzy spinning constantly. You've seen his live jumping. Fair enough. The Eiffel Tower. Yes, I can do the Eiffel Tower. Not on an Offstring yo-yo because I don't think I've ever actually learned it for Offstring. But I do know how to do it on 1A yo-yo. So I'm happy to show that here in a minute. Dang. That actually was almost really sick, not gonna lie. That recovery was almost really cool. Ooh, I haven't tried the new strings for Jonathan. How thick are they compared to regular OT, or what? Let me try that again. How thick are they compared to OT fat? Do I dream about yo-yos? Not usually, but I do think about yo-yoing a lot. I don't normally dream about it though. Okay, let's get this back up. You're so tired. Fair enough, Josiah, fair enough. I was like crazy tired earlier today. Like I tried streaming after work, but before dinner, and I was tired out of my mind, man. But now that I'm eating dinner and taking a break and whatever, I'm feeling a lot better than I did earlier. Well, that's awful. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Lol. We'll get that in a minute. That was actually hilarious, not gonna lie. Since someone asked about the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower. Yep, it was just like, that year was like, I'm out of here. Just for fun, I'm going to clip that, because why not? You haven't tried fat, but they're slightly thicker than OT normal. Okay. I've heard OT normal is kind of around the thickness of Sochi fat, I think, is what it was, because like, kitty fat was thinner than most strings. At least the kitty first class fat that I've used. And then Sochi normal was like the next step up, and then Sochi fat and OT normal are around the same thickness, and then OT fat I think is the thickest, but I don't know where Kitty XL fits in. The yo-yo has hit me in many places. I have so many bruises right now from yo-yoing. It's unreal. But I regret to inform you that it has. But as stated earlier, we're trying to keep this a family-friendly stream, so we will leave it at that. Oof. I'm glad it was above the eye and not right in the eye. That would hurt a lot. I mean, like, obviously, getting hit above the eye would hurt a lot too, but dang, that sucks. I hope you're okay. What time is it here? I have not checked the clock in a little bit, but it is 10:08. Yeah, OT normal's not that fat. I think you can do stuff with 8 strings in the cap and it doesn't respond. Oof. You're in the 11 zone. Nice. So more Eastern time. What made no sense? Like, did one of your messages get deleted on accident, or was it the message that made no sense? Oh, that's kind of fun. I've never tried that before. Have you all seen this before? Oh yeah, it just got randomly deleted. I mean, I didn't touch it, so I didn't delete it. But have y'all ever done that before? Like a boing boing that like the over under boing, but like to the side. It's kind of fun. I'm trying to figure out some of those tricks where it goes like in and out. Because like Hunter has a front style combo where he's going like in and out and like kind of weaving all over, and it looks really cool. And I'm trying to figure out how to do some elements like that, more so for like foray. Just because it would be really useful for speed combos. But also just because it looks cool. And it seems fun. Oh yeah, I've definitely hit myself at doing horizontal tricks before. Oh, you deleted it because it made no sense. Okay, that I understand now. Oof. Yeah, part of the reason I'm wearing gloves is because I keep getting hit too. Like, I don't know if you can see on on this knuckle here, but got clocked pretty good right there from messing up a regen. I've been doing a lot of regen practice lately, and I have like 5 bruises on my arms right now because of it. Have you tried the side style combo that Jonathan does? It has some of those over the arm elements. Jonathan Satangon. I'm not sure if I know which combo you're referring to, but I would love to learn more combos like that because it seems super satisfying. Yeah, it's probably because I keep trying to go for regens that are like risky. But then I just keep trying them anyway. I'm sorry, Josiah. You're doing great. It's okay. It has 6 weave elements in a row and ends in a GT. That sounds like it'd be pretty cool. Did he do it in a competition recently or a video? Like where might I find this combo? Reverse next stole one attempt. Oh my gosh. Here's the long story and Dan want to help with the random comments. I'm not sure if I. Oh yeah. That's true. How do I get mod? I've just been giving it to people that I either interacted with a lot online in the yo-yo community or that I know in person. And so I choose who's mods, and so yeah, I feel more comfortable having people that I know as mods personally. He doesn't world scales in the Joyful Surrender video. Okay, I might have to take a look into one of those. Was it in his world's final? You did not fail. You're fine. It's okay. You're doing just fine, Josiah. It's okay. Nice. I think for now I'm probably okay on mods, Elizabeth, but I appreciate the offer. Again, trying to make sure it's just people that I know from the yo-yo community, or that I know in person. But I appreciate the offer, and if at a later point I need more mods, I will keep you posted. You'll sub if you give me one. That's fair. I appreciate it, but I think we're good for now. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Kind of want to try some of those cross arm elements with foray, like, or weave or whatever you call it. Oof. You failed reverse next. Oh no. Is that a Klondike? No, it's a Yo-Yo Friends paper cut. It has a very similar shape to the Klondike, but having played both, they play very differently. But yeah, no, it's a paper cut. Ba-ba-da-ba. Kind of hard to see with the lighting, but. Dang. The ice cream bar. No, there's a yo-yo called the Klondike, and it has a very similar shape to the paper cut that I was using earlier. but it plays totally differently. The Klondike is a lot more powerful and slower pace. Trying to figure out how I even begin to do some of those, like that maybe. So if we go bum, 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 bum. I don't know, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to experiment here. I got you hungry. I'm sorry. So for these cross arm weave elements, we could go boom, 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 and then what? Like that maybe? I don't know if that really did that do anything? I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Maybe let me try this direction so you can actually see what I'm trying to do. So I'll start by going that way. And then we'll go like that. Is that even a different element at that point? Maybe I could go into an Offstring seasick or something. Yo, appreciate it, Josiah. Yo emojis in the chat. While we try and figure out a new yo emoji but with a soul hum joke. Alright, what's the soul hum joke? I'm ready. Okay, so let's see here. So if we have our forward buoyings, our over under, our vertical buoying, then, well, to the side. Did I make the soul hum joke and I didn't even realize it? Okay, so we go to the side like that, and then what? We roll over and then go to the other side. But is that even any different than just doing a regular pop and fresh? I feel like that's just the same as doing a pop and fresh, kind of. We did have out vertical points. Maybe 2 emojis, but they were properly placed. What do you mean by you had out vertical points? Why can't a nose be 12 inches? Why? Because the nose knows too much? Yeah, I feel like that's just a regular pop and fresh at that point. There's got to be a way to do Offstring seasick from that though. It would be a foot. Oh my gosh. All right, you got me. You got me on that one. I thought it was going to be a pun, but no, I went the wrong direction with that. Okay, so let's see here. So boom, boom. And then what? Maybe something like that. I mean, that's where I already was, I think. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this, because I'm just trying to make a better speed combo, you know? A lonely sliced pork leg. We have our vertical boing, but then it fell. Oh, lol. I understand now. I got you. That was a good one. It just went right over my head. Kind of like how this yo-yo went right over my head and behind this curtain earlier. But what do you call a lonely sliced pork leg? That is oddly specific. Inquiring minds would like to know. Solo hum. Oh my gosh. The solo hum joke has returned. Oh my gosh. That was a good one. That was a good one. That's deserving of doing some actual solo hum. All right. Well played. Well played. I'm trying to do that solo hum barrel roll. It would be ground beef. Oh, if a cow loses, it's like it would be ground beef. You're right. Fireblade Ninja, I did. Thank you for asking and making sure, keeping me accountable. Appreciate it. Man. That one was going so well. Nice. I'm trying to think if I know any good yo-yo and or farm animal puns. Do I know any good jokes? Why was the yo-yo too busy to go to a party? Because he was going around the world. That was a pretty lame one, not gonna lie. But we take those. I could have said because he had to walk his dog. But I spared you and only told you afterwards. Dang. I was trying to get like a regen off of that. That did not work at all. Oof. I hope I don't keep you up too late, Josiah. Am I gonna try the... Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. There's that, there's a quick ping pong bind that somebody sent me. Was that you that sent me that on Yo-Yo Expert? Because somebody sent me that on Yo-Yo Expert. And I don't remember who it was. But you're right, I forgot about that bind. But like the idea is that you do ping pong. Oh my gosh. Like you do the ping pong from side to side, but you have like the string down and you go like right into the string that's down. You are the same person. Well, thank you for sending me that. I appreciate it. I'm trying to keep everybody's names straight because like people's like YouTube usernames don't always match with their Yo-Yo Expert usernames. I don't know what's been going on with my ping pong lately, but like for some reason I'm not even landing normal ping pong lately. He'll survive. Well, I'll try not to keep you up too late then, Josiah, because I'd hate for you to lose sleep just to hang out on stream, even though I appreciate it. My intention is never to make people's lives harder, just to make things a little bit more fun. I don't know what's been going on. Do you have any suggestions? My shoe's untied. Joke's on you, I'm not wearing shoes, I'm wearing socks. BRB chat is delayed. Fair enough. For whatever reason, chat is not delayed for me, finally. But are you noticing anything when I try and do ping pong of like why I might be constantly failing? Because like I don't know I don't know why it hasn't been working lately. Like I used to be really good at it at ping pong, and for whatever reason now it's just like not working. Like I got off once I switched my string length, and then I switched it back, and I like had it for a little bit, and now it just doesn't seem to click anymore. This is a fairly interesting place to post this, but here's a view of how it might work. Welcome back. Are you posting it on Yo-Yo Expert right now, or like, because I don't think you can really post it in the chat, can you? I don't know if it'll let you post links in live chat. Man. Oh my goodness. You can sleep anytime if the string's long. It's not your fault. You stay up late, fair enough. I've been staying up late a lot lately too, honestly. Like yesterday, I stayed up until almost like 3 a.m., which was probably not a good thing. But like the night before I went to bed at 9, my sleep schedule has been so messed up. Like, I went to Asia for 2 weeks, and my sleep schedule has not been the same in any way, shape, or form. Oh, it's already posted on Solam September. Nice. Yeah, so in case you aren't familiar with the Solam September thread, it's a thread that I made on the Yo-Yo Expert forums for the Soul Hum challenge I did 2 months ago, where I did Soul Hum every day for a month. And I made a forum thread to document it along with my YouTube and Instagram videos. So if you search it up on Yo-Yo Expert, you should be able to find it. But yes, you're right. I forgot that you put it there on that thread. But like just for normal ping pong, for whatever reason, I've just been like, well, that mostly worked. It's just not been working out most of the time. Happy early Thanksgiving. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Happy early Thanksgiving to you too. W's in the chat for Elizabeth. Thank you for the support. Oh boy. I really want to get like ping pong to work again. I think part of it is that like I'm hesitating but when I like spread my arms apart to do the stall. And the other thing is I think not really like making the stall big enough, you know? Because like, I don't know. If your hands are too far apart at this point? Interesting. I'm doing great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's weird because I had this trick almost down like really good until I switched string lengths, and then I like got really off. I outstreamed Hunter. Lol. Hunter streams way more frequently than I do, and it's not a competition for stream length. Plus, Hunter will stream sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, whereas like I'll usually only stream once, maybe twice if I have enough time. So I tend to go for a longer single stream rather than multiple shorter streams. Both are good approaches though. Thing. You're fixing to go live? Nice. Have you ever live streamed before, Elizabeth? For yo-yoing? It can be pretty fun. Oh, you're just saying tonight. Fair enough. No worries. Yeah, today was weird because like this is my second stream of the day, and I usually don't have enough time to do more than one stream, so it's kind of fun being able to do another one. Alright, I need to lock in on my technique. I just keep screwing up. Move my non-throw hand or maybe both hands down as you start the trick. True. You're in Gatlinburg. I don't know where the Gatlinburg is. So down here, maybe like... The other thing too is like, I normally play solo hum with other yo-yos, not with these ones. Oh, for vacation, nice. I normally use Japan Technology seals for solo hum, so maybe let me try switching to that actually. That might help. Or it might just make my life harder. We'll find out. But I'm used to using a smaller yo-yo for solo hum, so that also might be part of the problem. Because the spacing is different when you're using bigger yo-yos. Oh my gosh, these feel so small now. I need to get used to this for a minute. But I will say that these definitely spin better. Not that I don't like the jet sets, it's just the jet sets aren't as stable for solo hum. Alright, let's see. Tennessee, nice. So now the hands are too close. You want to move your hands down as you bring them out, not before. Okay, nice. Okay, let's try that. So make sure that these are lined up. Yeah, I think it was just the yo-yo. Because like, I think I'm just not used to doing ping pong with like a massive yo-yo in comparison to the seal. Just like that, yes. And thank you. I appreciate it. Bringing it down lower also definitely helped a lot. I really should stop switching yo-yos so frequently when I do solo hum. They play so differently. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, bringing it down lower definitely helps with seeing it, that's for sure. And it's just so much easier to control the seals. I guess I'm just more, like, I might just be more used to it, but like, either way though, those were really good tips and I appreciate it. Thank you. So in that case, now that we actually have ping pong kind of working for us again. Oops, I might have spoken too soon. But like, when do you like take the string off of your arm? You're good, dude. Have a good night, Josiah. Thanks for being here. Don't destroy your sleep schedule. Just I appreciate you being here, but make sure you get some sleep, my friend. Have a good night. So like, when we do the ping pong to that bind though, like when do I take the string off of my arm? Like, do I take it off of my arm? Have a good night, Josiah. We'll see you around, man. Like, do I take this string off of my arm, like during the stalls? Or is it just not on my arm in the first, like, or do I just not put it on my arm in the first place? You throw it so it's on your elbow and it kind of naturally drops off. Oh, interesting. Just for ping pong. So like ideally it would fall off of your arm like that, and then during the ping pong, at some point it would like hop off and into that string more or less. I think that would be kind of the idea from what I could tell. Oh boy. Yeah, to get used to dropping it on your elbow as you drop it to your hand. Yeah, it takes like slightly different aim, a slightly different aim, I realized. Because like I'm used to throwing it onto my shoulder now, because for the longest time I did throw it onto my elbow and it would always fall off my arm. And then I would end up in a tangled mess when I'm trying to do other tricks. But now I almost want it to land in the spot where it used to not land. I guess I could also just do that. The other hard part too is like, how do you like, because like I would need the string to kind of like already be there, wouldn't I? To get a bind. Because otherwise, like if it's just hanging in the air, it's gonna be pretty hard to get a bind off of that. But I guess if I have it ready and like already mounted onto my leg, that might work. Dang it. And I don't know what it is. It's just so much easier to control with smaller yo-yos. I've been like torn, considering getting a bigger Offstring yo-yo, because like I've been wanting to try the boundless, but the boundless is also the same size as the jet set, and I really like the jet set for regular foray, but it's like harder to manage for tricks like ping pong for solo hum. Other solo hum tricks are fine, but I haven't figured out how to control it for ping pong. Oops. In ping pong, you get a lot of horizontal acceleration. Fair enough. Yeah, no, it would be a lot harder than the bridge bind for sure. Oops. I was trying to do the sprinkler and I missed the string. Let's try that again. Okay. Try to do a sprinkler with forward rolls. So that's the thing, is that when I try and get back into forward rolls, it's like I lose control of the rolls really easily for some reason. Because you watch. Well, for starters, I miss. Let's see if I can get it. So if we go to the reverse rolls, oh my goodness. Oof. Let's try that again. That was some seriously sloppy rolls. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're here. And then I like immediately lose control of the opposite rolls for some reason. And I'm not sure why. Like, I know the sprinkler is supposed to be way easier from reverse rolls. But reverse rolls are just so much harder for me to get going. I wonder, is there a way that is there any other way that I can start reverse rolls besides from that stall? Like, Sean tried to show me a way that you could like go straight into forward rolls, but I didn't quite understand what he was doing. But like, there's a way to start right into it, and there's some weird like rolling motion that you need to do. also been meaning to learn Feed the Sun, but I've been wanting to combine that with Sprinkler. Like, as I dismount from Sprinkler, go straight into it, but I don't even know how to do it in the first place. Well, oh boy. Oh boy, how did we get here? For the mount, you could roll forward. It's more difficult, and you have to hold the throw hand in the hook instead. You can also do a rollover mount and unroll it. What do you mean by a rollover mount? Is that like a recapture? Or is it like this? Whoops, it's not like that. Okay. Dang, I actually was kind of close to the sprinkler, or not the sprinkler, the ping pong vine on accident. Instead of pulling some 1A tricks, absolutely, I'm happy to. Gotcha. I might have to try this one a little bit later. I think that 4A tricks might be a little bit loud at the moment. But I really do appreciate all the tips, and I will keep practicing these and see if I can figure some of that out. But you said it was instead of pulling yo-yos up for a somersault, you pull one into a trapeze. Is that like when you do? Oh, when you do the separation? Is that what you're referring to? Like the separation for sole hung whip? String was on the wrong side of my hand. That's true, it was on the wrong side of my hand for that bind. But it was off the arm. So it is sort of progress. So it's like a trapeze height. Oh, I do remember that. Okay, I have seen that trick. I just haven't figured it out yet. Then you unroll it and the rolls are reversed. That is actually a really good idea. I have seen some people do that. There's a guy on Instagram, for a Yamato, I think is what his handle is. I don't remember exactly, but he does that trapeze kind of stall sometimes as well too. I should probably learn that. It's so hard to get that bind on this yo-yo for some reason. It's a killer good yo-yo, I just don't have thick enough string for it. Trying to work on my arm tricks for 1A. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. I appreciate all the help, man. And have a great night. Thanks for being here, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just getting a little late to do more solo hum. I can feel my technique dwindling, and it's also late, and I don't want to keep my family awake late at night. 1A is a lot more late night friendly. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Dang, the string is just not thick enough for that bind. Hope everybody's having a good night so far. Appreciate y'all being on the stream. Thank you so much for your support. I think I might try some 3A here in a little bit. I've been practicing some 3A trapeze, and I'm trying to learn Triforce. Or not Triforce, Tri-Attack. It has proven to be more difficult than I expected. But that doesn't mean we can't learn it. So I might try and pick that up here in a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's just give it a shot now. Why not? So in case you've never seen 3A before, 3A uses 2 unresponsive yo-yos at the same time, 1 in each hand. And so I'll show you all the trick that I was working on initially, which is 3A trapeze. That was actually really close. I almost got it first try. Adjust the string a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so 3A trapeze. Close, but not quite. Oh no. And so it begins. The time of knots. The time of knots, indeed. Might be a little bit late for 3A, actually. We'll come back to 3A another time. I think that is probably a good sign that I need to get some sleep, or at least take a break. So I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great evening. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing so you can be notified for future live streams. I try and go live every weekday as much as I can, and I will likely be live tomorrow at around 11 a.m. Central Time. But thanks so much for sticking around, and have a good night, y'all.